The idea of using the stars and moon's energy and casting spells with intentions is often associated with various types of spiritual and esoteric practices. Many people believe that the different phases of the moon hold unique energies. And while channeling these energies with the right intentions, it's thought that you could enhance magical rituals or spell casting. You're about to find out how to explore for yourself the cycles of the moon and how the phases throughout each month brings with it a new chance for change. Welcome back to Damaged by Design. Magical practices and beliefs often associated with witchcraft encompass a diverse range of performing rituals, casting spells, and the use of symbolic trinkets. So-called witches follow many different traditions, such as Wicca, perhaps traditional witchcraft or eclectic paths. The key elements often include some kind of connection with nature, drawing powers from the elements and harnessing its energies for personal or even spiritual purposes. But as these rituals are rooted in your own personal belief systems, it will be wise to always approach these practices with respect, beliefs, and a certain level of responsibility. With the 8 phases of the moon, each phase brings with it a new chance to elevate whatever it is that you are trying to manifest. The first phase is the new moon, and here is the idea. Whatever it is that you want to bring into your life, here we start planting seeds with the intentions associated with our goals. The second phase, the waxing crescent phase, this is your time to visualize. By visualizing the idea, you create the image of what it is that you would like your goal to look like, mentally and physically. This is where you should be creating things such as vision boards and trying to acquire some kind of physical reinforcements of your idea. The third phase is the first quarter, and this is time to take action, to do things in your day-to-day life that relate to what it is that you're trying to visualize, no matter how small these actions are. In doing so, you will be taking part in the first steps towards achieving the new things that you are trying to gain. But remember, practice makes perfect. And every little action that you take, and the more often that you repeat those actions, you'll get a little bit better each time and acquire more steps towards your vision. The fourth phase is the waxing gibbous. And during this period, you should continue all of the previous steps together at the same time. You need to think about your goal, visualize your goal, and keep taking those same actions towards it. This is a time where the phases reflect on the intentions and the actions that have been put out by you. And so this is a time where the intentions that have been cast out begin to manifest in the only ways that they can. The fifth phase is the full moon. Time for clarity. By this time, the effects of all the combined intentions and actions, along with the manifestation process, have begun. If you are self-aware and can notice subtle differences in day-to-day life, you'll begin to notice changes and similarities that very slightly resemble that vision that you've been holding in your mind. The sixth phase is the waning gibbous. This is the time to reflect, to be aware of the things that you have noticed and the actions that you are still practicing. And also this is the time to start to share with others the things that we have been practicing and envisioning. Now there's no need to share the final goal, but it's good to share little details about your goals and the visions that you have. In doing so, the seeds are being planted externally, and therefore the vision will grow further. The 7th phase is the 3rd quarter. This is time for reflection, and this one may not be easy. But this is the time to contemplate our beliefs and think back over everything that you carry inside of you. All of the hopes and the dreams, as well as the fears and any psychological traumas that you may be carrying. But you need to be honest with yourself. Here we decide the things that we want to keep in our life, and also what we are prepared to carry forward into future cycles. Dropping the baggage and lightening the load for the journey ahead. The 8th phase is the waning crescent. This is a time of regeneration. This is the final burst of energy, releasing all that's left from this cycle. It's a time of diminishing light or energies, where all of the seeds that have been planted are ready to fall, and in doing so automatically begin a new cycle as the new phases begin. By now we have let go of the things that have no place in our future visions. The time for regeneration is the time to drop the baggage and forget about the things that don't serve your intentions. Only you know what these things are, and this could be the hardest part moving forward. But remember that we only let go of the things that we don't need, even if it's painful to do so. Those things were never part of your true intentions, and in releasing these things we actually make space for the things that we truly need and want in our lives. We carry this forward into the next cycle, where we repeat the process towards the same visions or begin a new one. Remember to keep in mind that these practices are rooted in personal beliefs, and they've never been officially scientifically proven. But with that said, there are many stories from people who have taken part in these cycles, often having profound results when done correctly. I personally have recently completed my 3rd try at completing this process, and I've seen some exceptional results that I can't explain to you through any logical or scientific reasoning. If you were to search online for moon cycles and keep track of the phase that we are currently in, while taking the actions and the steps that we've discussed, over time you'll start to see for yourself how you can do this to enhance so many aspects of your life. I'm interested to know if you've ever taken part in something like this. Did you ever see results? Maybe let me know down in the comments so that we can share what we've experienced with others who are hoping to try this. I hope that with enough understanding and with the right beliefs, you might too be able to see for yourself exactly how the moon and the magic it brings throughout its cycles could help you to better yourself and in turn those around you. Who knows, maybe even change your life in ways you could only ever imagine. Thank you all for being here. If you want to take part in the magic, make sure that you tap the thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, remember to ring the bell so that you get a notification on the next video that I conjure up. And until next time, it's goodbye from Damaged by Design.